An interesting thing happened when I came to the office on Monday. I started noticing that the parameters, the normal scale that I've been using for the last 8 years on my labs had changed. I mean, every one of them. Maybe not every one of them. That's an over exaggeration. But things like hormones had changed drastically. Let me give you an example. In previous labs, a testosterone level in a female of 0.1 was considered to be low. 0.2 was considered to be normal, and it was 0.2 to 2.6. Now, the new range is 0.08 to 2. I don't know how many women are going to still qualify, quote unquote, as low testosterone. I noticed that thyroid parameters have changed. DHEA numbers have changed. Now, look, admittedly, there's two reasons for this. One is that somebody, mainly like in the government, has come by and told the labs that we need to lower these parameters and we need to have lower thresholds in these areas or change these parameters, which in theory could make it where fewer people would actually qualify. Because if you move the bottom number, let's say you say the testosterone is low now at 300, but no, we're going to make it 200, then more men will not qualify with low testosterone, because there's going to be a ton of men between 200 and 300 that would have qualified before as low T and been candidates for replacement. But now you lower that threshold to 200, they're not low anymore. So insurance ain't going to pay. Certain things like that are nefarious. The other explanation is that the lab has used different solutions, different reagents in their processing of these samples, and that the outcome has changed the scale, that it's still as effective or it's still as efficacious in terms of its levels, but because of the way the test can be more sensitive, the actual scale that we reference it off of has changed a little bit. So I'm still approaching my practice the way I have, which is to push my clients' physiology and body to kind of achieve what I believe and what they believe is going to be leading them towards the outcome that they desire. And a lot of times, guys, we use these labs as a guidepost anyway, so it's not like I'm really tied to the numbers and this is really upsetting me. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I bet you most doctors could not tell you what the actual reference ranges are. And if you change them from day to day, they wouldn't have noticed it. But literally, we noticed it over the course of a weekend where the lab had changed these numbers. And so I just want you guys to be aware of what can be happening out there on the provider side, on the lab side, that could change how things are portrayed, and actually, prescribed, and what opportunities you have. You guys need to be aware of this.